Welcome everyone, AdamTheWoo here. Yes, I did buy the Arnold t-shirt yesterday. Not in gray, but in a darker black color. Because they say darker colors are slimming, and I could use all the slimmingness I can get. It's my second channel, daily vlog channel. It's the TDW. I dropped my friend Jason off at the airport last night. He has now successfully returned to my former hometown that I lived in for 23 years, give or take, of St. Cloud, Florida. I've known him since 1991. It's always good to catch up with old friends and get visits from old friends. I have been having a lot of company at the homestead here in Orange County, California lately. In fact, I have been having a lot of people staying in the guest bedroom. Some people call it the Woodio. A lot of people have been utilizing the pull-out couch. It's very cool to have people stay over. In fact, I have another friend coming in a couple of days on Tuesday, and there has been like 5 or 6 either sets of people, couples, or people by themselves staying at my place. So it's kind of cool to have people staying over. I'm sure there will probably reach a point when I'm going to just say, I don't need anybody over at the house. I need some me time. But now it's kind of nice to talk to people, catch up with people, have friends over. And that will continue this week. But today, I am alone today, and I'm driving around here on this Sunday. Hopefully, not hopefully, you're having a good weekend so far, thus far. Happy Sunday. I want to talk to you guys a little bit about something that's been weighing on my mind for a while. I don't really know what to topic the name of this vlog or the subject matter, but basically I want to talk about people, not haters, not people who stumble, not trolls, not people who stumble on a YouTube video and are instantly annoyed by the persona that they are experiencing from the other end. Like, you know, sometimes people will stumble on a video, whether it's a suggested video or maybe it's a topic that they are interested in, and the way I present something might not be their cup of tea. And I understand that. In fact, when someone hates on me through the beauty of a YouTube comment, depending on the comment, most of the time it does not really offend me. What that means is, if someone's like, you're unattractive, you're unslim, you're a little bit overweight, your glasses are stupid. Those are the kind of comments that kind of make me chuckle, because everyone has their flaws. Everyone does not have the best fashion sense. Those are kind of pointless comments. The comments I want to talk about today are those people who have been watching for a long time, and over time they have become unhappy with what I do. Whether it is the fact that I do not live in the back of my van anymore and travel around 365 days a year. The fact that I don't sleep in Walmart parking lots anymore in 20-degree weather with security rapping on the door. Not like Snoop Dogg rapping, but rapping, like knocking on the door, saying, get out of here, kid. A lot of people do not like the fact that there is progress, that there is change. And also that goes and applies to the videos. And it always makes me think, the people who are leaving the comments, these people who used to be super supportive, used to be very, very in tune with the way things work, over time, you build a relationship, either from their end, mostly from their end, not really from my end, because most of the people who are leaving these comments I have actually never met, or I've never even really talked to at great length. We have never had a kinship in person. So I can't really say that they are close personal friends of mine, because I've really never met them. But from the other angle, when you're watching me, you start to realize, I know a heck of a lot there is to know about Adam. I have developed an interest in what Adam does. I'm talking about myself, talking first person or third person or second person. I know it's weird when I'm talking to all these persons, especially when the person is me. A very confusing subject, this topic today. Because what happens is, the more you watch someone, the more you're interested. This goes with TV shows. I am guilty of it. Old TV shows, movies that I am interested in. I start to, in bands. Let's take this as an example. Also, you like a band. A band puts out an album that you like, and another album that you like, and another album that you like, and then they put out an album that you might not really like, might differ just a little bit. And the immediate thought process in your mind is, oh man, I don't like this album. I am going to be very negative about this. My opinion is going to be very negative about this because they are not doing the same thing over and 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 over to make me happy. And that kind of applies for the videos too. I've always tried to put out a mixed bag, if you will, of video content. Some people don't like the Disney videos, some people do not like the abandoned videos, some people do not like the filming location videos. But I hate to break it to you, I have always done a mixed array of adventures. Even way back in the day, if you go back to my old videos, they were pretty ridiculous. They were comedy videos, they were kind of all over the place. I've never really catered to one particular genre of video, and some people do not understand that because someone is a fan of one certain type of video. They get offended and downright mean when I don't do what the person wants me to do. And it is really disappointing as you progress as a person, as your thoughts change, as your mind changes. And the purpose of these vlogs is to document my life every day, almost like a diary, a video blog, a video diary. Not so much on this channel, the TheDailyWoo channel, of an exciting place of where I'm going so much, or a history of where I'm going. I try to save that for the AdamTheWoo edited channel. But the vlog channel is more of a detailed, day-to-day, personal view. Like, I'm bringing you into my world. And we as human beings, hopefully you, just like me, progress. You move on. You continue with things. Things hopefully start here and move upward. Your passions change. Your interests change. And that is what these vlogs are all about. And that actually transcends over into the AdamTheWoo channel. By the way, a lot of people always say, you say actually way too much. Actually. And I really do say it way too much. I'm trying to break that habit. That is something I'm going to really try to do when I speak, is not to say the A word so much, the actually word so incredibly much. But what I wanted to focus on is, if you have been watching me a long period of time, if you have watched me from the beginning, let's say 5 years ago, 6 years ago, 4 years ago, 3 years ago, 2 years ago, if you've been watching me a while and you have seen the videos either progress to your liking or to your negative aspect, if you don't like something about it, I'm not asking you, well, actually I am asking you to stay with me, to stay on board with this. But I'm also asking you to remember how, when you phrase something, when you have an opinion, think to yourself, should I say this to the person that I supposedly, quote, support in this way, that I've been, quote, supporting through watching a video? And when I say that, I am meaning through viewing a video, giving a thumbs up, or maybe even a thumbs down, or liking the video, or leaving positive comments. If you have been supportive of someone, is it right to be negative, to flip on them? And I've talked about this with a few other YouTube creators and vloggers. I have a lot of vlogger friends. And it's very good. Here's another interesting point. It's very good if you do YouTube videos and you reach a certain point of, subscribers and interest in what you do. It is good to have a few other people who are on the same level as you. The same level of, like, subscriber base, the same issues and problems and conundrums that you have. And it's good to just sit down over dinner and talk about things that I really can't talk about in the vlog, because most people that are watching the vlog are not doing that exact thing. There are people who are content creators. There are people that are viewers. And some content creators are on they've just started. They only have a few subscribers. They're still trying to get their bearings. And things like issues that other content creators at a certain level have, smaller content creators might not really comprehend that. So it is good to have friends to talk about. And lately I have been hanging out with a lot of other YouTubers that are kind of on the same level, kind of having the same issues. And it seems like we all have the same mindset and the same sadness in here when someone who used to be supportive of you does a little flip on you, little flip on you. And I am going to tell you my opinion on why that happens. You start watching my videos, you start gaining interest in what I am doing. First on wow, this is a cool edited video. I didn't know all these facts and figures about this place. And then you start to say, who is this Adam guy? I kind of like, or I kind of dislike this Adam guy. And you start maybe having me start to grow on you a little bit. You start to think, oh, wow, this guy's not as irritating as I thought he was. And then you feel like what I am doing is something you would be interested in. And you subscribe, you start watching, you start to get to know me. And as you get to know me from your side of the computer screen, as this happens, you become friends with me. You have a relationship with me. And this, over time, is developed day by day by day by day by day. And this is a beautiful thing. This is what makes this YouTube such a wonderful circle of goodness. I've used that word many times. But the negative, the one small negative of that, is people that I have never met assuming that they are close, personal BFFs of mine, and that they can say anything to me through comments, obviously. But okay, when you are your family members or your best friends, you are going to be almost a little bit meaner and a little bit more honest and a little bit more open to people that you care about, the people that you have a relationship with, than you would be to a total stranger. If I met a man walking over here and he told me in his opinion, I would just say, okay, yeah, that's good. I respect your opinion. Have a good day, sir. But when it's someone either in your family, someone you are dating, someone you are married to, someone you have been friends with for a long time, when they give you their opinion and you don't agree with it, you are quick to kind of snap on them and tell them, no. This is how it needs to be. And that is what is happening with the comments, with people who have been watching since day one. And it's very bothersome because it is very disheartening and heartbreaking to hear that. And then when people say, you're not who you used to be, your content is not what it used to be, especially on this vlog channel, people still cannot comprehend and understand that this vlog channel is what I do every single day. It is what I'm doing. Today I'm driving around. I'm going to go to this Goodwill. As soon as it opens, I'm going to go in that Goodwill and I'm going to shop around, buy some stuff. Who knows what I'm going to get? And then I'm going to go back and I'm going to continue editing a new main channel video for the AdamTheWoo channel. And the difference between these two channels is this is an unedited, more heartfelt, open, whatever's on my mind or whatever I want to show you. That is what I am showing you, talking about on a daily basis. Now there's someone standing beside me that's pulled up here in this white van that is kind of weird that this person just kind of pulled up. I'm feeling very awkward now. I'm feeling very, maybe that's someone that has left a comment that they heard me talking about how I was not happy with their comment. I'm not talking about trolls. I'm not talking about haters. I'm not talking about people who have complete disdain for what I do, yet they cannot undraw themselves from my tractor beam. That is hilarious too. Those who are watching these videos that clearly dislike me, but they keep commenting. That is not what I am talking about. They keep watching. That is not what I am talking about. I am specifically talking about those who have been supportive, and I have done something. Think about this. 1,300 plus 1,300 days, far past 3.5 years of these daily vlogs. And I'll do something in one vlog. I'll say one thing that someone who used to be 100% supportive does not either agree with or does not like. And from then on out, they start becoming negative in the comments. And I understand if you are not happy with what I am doing, you should be sharing that. But if it's something super minute, is it really worth, if you are quote unquote supportive, is it really worth drilling it into my head constantly? If I do something, if I film a vlog and you are not happy with it, do you really need, is it necessary for you to put that out there for me to read, which is basically just going to bum me out and make me very sad, and that's what it does. I don't really know if any of this made any sense. I've just been thinking about this a lot lately, about what people say. I don't always reply to comments, but I always do read the comments. Usually the way the comment section works is I'll put a vlog up. Thank goodness the comments are working again on YouTube, by the way. I'll put a vlog up, and I'll read the comments for a day or two, and then I don't really read the comments anymore. So if you want me to see stuff, you put it in the daily comments, because I always read them. I try to reply to a few. But after a couple days, I have moved on to other videos, other projects, so many different vlogs. It's hard to go back and read all the comments. And most of the comments are positive. 99%, well, 94, 95% of the comments are positive. I definitely have a very core group of supportive people, and for that I am very, very thankful for. But it's just, there's a couple people that it just really makes me sad. It makes me really sad because, I always want to please everyone. To please everyone who has been there, especially from the beginning. And it just seems I can't do that. But think about this. If you're watching this and you feel, this is not going out to any one person or two people or three people. This is a conglomerate group of about a dozen or so people that I could probably pinpoint if I was to say you. If you are one of this baker's dozen people in your mind that is thinking, Adam is talking directly to me, I'm going to ask a favor of you. Think about your life. Think about what you have done over the last 3.5 years, the same amount of time that I have been doing these vlogs. If you've done anything that maybe I would disagree with, or maybe I would say, I don't really agree with him on this, and would you get upset if I was to call you up or text you or email you or see you on the street and say, hey, you did one little thing that I did not like. You're not the same as you once were. Would that offend you? Would that hurt your feelings? So if you feel like this vlog is specifically for you, please take that into consideration. I think there's a Bible verse that says, do unto others as you would have them do unto you. I do not know what the Bible scripture is. If you guys know, you can leave a comment down below. I may even be incorrect. That actually might not even be a Bible verse, but that is a saying that I remember from my youth. So just think about that with words as well. And something my dad used to always tell me. My dad was a preacher for a long time, and he would say this in some of his sermons. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. And my father used to always say this. That phrase is completely untrue. Sticks and stones will break your bones, and words definitely will hurt you and hurt me. So let's be very cautious in what we say to each other, to our people we support, our friends, our vicarious friends. Let's keep this whole thing happy and this circle of goodness going. I'm trying to put good out there into the world. I'm trying to put happiness out there into the world. Please do me a favor. And if you are supportive, I'm not talking about the haters. I'm not talking about the negative people who are going to leave 12,000 comments down below about like, you know what, Adam, I don't agree with you. I don't like your videos anyway. Go away, go away. I hate you, I hate you. I don't care what you say. You are completely unimportant to me. The people that are important to me are those who have been watching a long time, and I have done something, whatever it is, said one word, maybe it's the word actually, maybe because I say actually so much, that bothers you so much. I'm trying to work on that. I'm trying to work on my faults when presenting videos for my main channel, the AdamTheWoo channel, and this channel, the vlog channel. Bear with me, please. Kindness in the comments is all I ask. I'm trying to put good out there. I really would appreciate good brought back to me. I love all you guys, even those that I have been talking about. I love you too as well. I'm going to go get some thrift store stuff, and I cannot communicate very well because I have not been caffeinated. I have a lot going on today. I have to do some editing after some thrift shopping. I have a new main channel video that I'm going to try to get up probably tomorrow night, tomorrow afternoon, or tomorrow night. And then I have more company coming in, a lot of company. And I want you to be my company, my threes company, if you will. Come and knock on my door. I'll be waiting for you. If you made it to the end of this vlog, hashtag Heckit2. 21 minutes and 40 seconds. Goodbye.